look then like a fae or a kelpie?
Like the Lady of the Lake.
The Lady of the Lake, Ophelia.
Yeah. Oh, I have a parcel arrived just like that.
Oh.
Ripper. Okay. Man, they came quick. Okay. Parcel delivery is just coming straight through. Hi.
Oh God,
Yeah, we should have a theme tune, shouldn't we, for these Master of Malt competitions? So we ought to get on with it. We've got a lot of whiskey to give away today. I see there are 8 prizes in front of me. And I've just seen that there's another 8 listed for next week. 2 have already sold out. I think they've introduced.
I think we should tell everyone about the amazing ones they can buy, because once we've got a winner, can't have that bottle again. Tell people about these amazing bottles that they can still win.
Well, the ones that I really want to talk about is the Boutique Whisky Norwest Euro Express complete collection, of course, because I'm biased.
Nice.
A collection of Norwest Euro Express features whiskey from all over Europe, but sort of focused in the Northwest. Nordics, just a cracking collection. 8 whiskies, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 whiskies. So yeah, we can start in France. It's not really technically a whiskey, as it's an Edu, which is a little bit unique as it's made from buckwheat. And buckwheat is not a grain; it's a pseudo grain. Get that, eh? Pseudo grain. And when you make whiskey out of it, because it acts like a grain, they malt it and make a whiskey from it. And not legally allowed to call it a whiskey. We haven't. We call it a malt spirit. But it's a pseudo grain. That's kind of cool. But all the way up to Sweden and Finland, 3 finish. Helsinki, Tirunpeli, and Kirol. So yes, some excellent whiskies coming out of the Nordics. That's what I do want to talk about there. There's another collection as well, which has caught my eye, and that's from the French whiskey shops, bars. There's a fabulous bar that they've got in Paris called the Golden Promise Bar, whiskey bar. It's just underneath their store, which is fantastic. This is their one of their artist collection, La Maison de Whisky. It's 5 very rare releases from their artist collection. So there's Scotch whiskies and featuring artwork from different celebrated artists on the labels. Kind of what Boutique does. It's a Ben Rinnes in there. There's a Latig in there. There's a Bamor. There's a Glenrothes 25-year-old and the Bunnahabhain 35-year-old. So there's some banging whiskies in that little collection as well. So they're 2 big collections, a collection of 9 and a collection of 5. But there's also things like a Glenfarclas 40-year-old in the collection. More Quintessence. What else is in there? 22-year-old Highland Park from Hunter Laing. Old Highland Park is always rather tasty. What else is in there? Loch Lomond, 25-year-old. Loch Lomond is one of those distilleries that lots of people are talking about at the moment because they've been doing some good stuff recently. This is a 25-year-old, and it's been picked by Lee Westwood, who's a golfer, I believe. But yes, there's a 30-year-old Mortlach.
Amazing.
Yes, that's
wow.
Prizes in there.
There's some incredible prizes in there.
There is indeed.
Shall we see who's the winners today, though?
Shall we pick a few? Let's go back and then maybe I'll pick a few, and then I'll maybe go and have a look at a few more highlights. Okay, I'd like to start with something probably not many people know about. It's a 45-year-old Mosstowie. Yeah, it is rare as, well, I would say rock and horse poop. I've never seen, very rarely do you see anything from Mosstowie. It was an experiment. It was an experiment with a set of stills that were put into a big space distillery called Milton Duff, sometimes called a silent malt. It's a Lomond still, which is a pot still with a pot column hybrid, allowed to be used and make Scotch whiskey. But this is a 45-year-old Mosstowie. Tickets were just £10 each. This is a little drop of liquid history, never to be able to be repeated a single cask, part of Signatory Vintage, an independent bottlers. Big anniversary festivities. So it's a big box. I think there's glasses in the set as well.
Oh, amazing. It's a beautiful bottle and beautiful box.
Aye, the decanters are really pretty on the Signatory. Big, heavy decanters, yeah.
Love it. Shall we see who's won?
Let's pick a winner for this one. So this is a really geeky whiskey for the whiskey, full-on whiskey geeks. Not many people would have heard of Mosstowie, period.
Okay, here we go. Billy B, congratulations.
Billy B, Billy Bones. There, congratulations, Billy. A little drop of liquid history there from a long gone experiment, a whiskey experiment. Okay, with Chinese New Year just past us, this is a bottling especially released for last year's Chinese New Year's from Johnny Walker. When he gets a bit older, John Walker, rather, Johnny Walker. John Walker and Sons. It's a King George V limited edition. It's a special edition for Chinese New Year. Year of the Dragon, I think that one was. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking decanter bottle again. This sold out as I thought it would do, really, really quickly. Tickets were just £7. Yeah, just don't have this special. Let's get rid of this one then, shall we? Shall we pick a winner for this one?
Let's pick a blinking winner. Are you ready? I'm ready with the wheel now.
Up there she goes. So,
who is going to win this Chinese New Year? Year of the Dragon.
It's a very swish looking bottle and box there.
Darren, congratulations.
Congratulations, Darren. And happy Chinese New Year to everyone.
And look at that winning number, 777. Very lucky.
Oh, is that right? Oh, yeah, there's a 777 in there. Yeah, lucky
7.
Isn't it? What's there's a Chinese lucky. Yeah, every sort of certain parts of the world have different lucky numbers, don't they?
Yeah.
And unlucky numbers, where 13 is unlucky for us over here, but in other places 13 is considered okay.
13 is the number of the goddess. So it's Friday the 13th is Frigga, I think it is, her day. So yeah.
So Chinese New Year. The next new, I think, is it the next New Year is the Thai New Year, I think.
Oh yeah, probably.
Thai New Year is in Songkran, is in April, middle of April. So
will you guys celebrate it?
Well, out in Thailand they celebrate every public. Yeah, we had 3 or 4 New Years every year.
I love it. Chance of rebirth. 3 or 4 rebirths throughout the year. That's what we need.
Them all.
We need, Dave. Tell me about this bottle.
Okay, what we have here is a 50-year-old blended Scotch whiskey from Douglas Laing. It's their 75th anniversary release. Not many people know that Douglas Laing do lots of great independent bottlers. They're single malts, they're single grains. But they also have the King of Scots, which is a very old blended Scotch whiskey that they've taken on and had for a long time. You can find it in their stores occasionally. But this is a special release. So the youngest whiskey in here will be 50 years old. They turned 75 last year, Douglas Laing & Co. And so this was a special bottling for them.
Amazing. So who's the bloody winner?
That'll be, that'll be tasty, I'm sure.
See who's gonna have the chance to try it. Okay. Congratulations.
Yes, that's a special bottle. Yeah, you're fighting a dog today because you keep running in and out of the lake.
I know, the dog's hit 5 months old and he's turned into like a teenager. Doesn't do anything I say whatsoever. The other day he just popped up on a call, started trying to scratch my face. So it's fab.
I just keep you disappearing into the background there, Alex. And
I just like keeping you on your toes. Is she here? Is she not here? Who knows?
Gone for a quick dip in the lake.
Enigma that I am.
Right, up
next.
Well, I thought we'd pick a Springbank, and I really like the look of this label and box. It's an independently bottled Springbank. It's 21 years old, from the year 2000. It's part of a folklore series. So I guess this company in Cask 88 has bottled a number of them with sort of mythical figures on them. Yes, and this is a 21-year-old Springbank. Springbank seems to be always very, very popular. This sold out quite quickly too. Just £8 a ticket.
It's a bargain.
Let's pick a winner. There wasn't an awful lot of tickets either, so odds are good.
See who's going to win this Springbank folklore series. ST.
Very
more of an enigma than me.
ST. Code name. Is that a code name?
Are they?
It's a secret squirrel. No.
Yeah. Secret.
Hi. Secret agent.
Secret agent.
Secret agent.
ST.
Agent T. Oh, you've fallen out of the lake.
Oh God, I've come out the lake. Hang on, everyone. I'll go back in it. Going back in the lake. Am I? What's happening here?
Okay, I've got next is
my washing out there. That's nice, isn't it?
Lost everything now. We wouldn't be a mom competition without some Ardbeg, surely. And true to form, we've got some Ardbeg coming up here. This is an old release, I believe, and this is from Private Collection. Some that have been sold to us. Ardbeg Alligator as a committee release. So this would have been a collectible. Ardbeg always a collectible. So these have been aged in the American oak cask that were given the heaviest char, what they call the alligator char, where all the inside is cracked. It increases the surface area of carbon used primarily in the bourbon industry. So this is one of the.
I'm back in the lake.
Supposedly one of the best Ardbegs you can grab your hands on. So you can only find these at auctions and specialist places nowadays. Yes.
I love the typeface of Ardbeg as well.
Oh, the capital A. Yeah. It's I've seen lots of people have that A tattooed and the sort of a Celtic ring around the outside. I've seen them have those tattoos put on their arm.
I love it. Right, let's see who's the winner of this alligator. Here we go.
Lots of loyal fans from Ardbeg, that's for sure.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Stephen. The Ardbeg Committee release Alligator will be bringing it away to you just as quickly as the little elves in the warehouse can sort everything out. I'm sure.
What's up next?
We're going to go across to Ireland next.
Ireland.
The Emerald Isles for a Teeling. This is a 21-year-old Masala cask, so a fortified Italian wine. First 18 years maturing in ex-bourbon barrels, just like everything, and then finishing in Masala wine casks. Sicilian wine, isn't it? A fortified sweet wine, like a sherry type thing, but a big sweet wine. Yes, this would have it wouldn't have come from the Teeling distillery, which is only, 5 years old, maybe now, maybe a little bit older. So this would have been distilled by the family in the distillery previously that they had. But yes, this is a beautiful looking whiskey. Everything that I've had from Teeling over the past has always been superb. The Teeling family really did change the face of Irish whiskey when they opened a distillery. back in the late 80s, the third Irish distillery, and started the whole wave. So let's pick a winner.
Pick a bloody winner. Another little drop of liquid history.
Hey, family, Teeling family history. There we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Congratulations, Darren.
Congratulations, Darren. A little drop of Irish history heading your way.
I just had a quick look at what's coming up next. I said if you keep your eyes on the Master of Malt Competitions pages, you will notice that some rum and some cognac has appeared, as well as just whiskey. So they have just sold out really quickly. The team decided to try and see if there was an interest in cognac and rum, and there were 2 tickets competitions that went out, and we're all looking at what questions we need for rum and cognac questions for the competition. But these 2 sold out pretty damn quickly. There was an Appleton collection of 2 whiskies, an 18 and a 20-year-old, and a Hennessy Paradis. Some pretty big prizes going on there with the cognac and rums coming through as well. So have a look. Keep your eyes peeled for them as well.
Yeah, bring in all the sips.
Okay, what have we got here? The next lot I've got here is a trio from the Mortlach Distillery. Right,
Trilogy.
A trilogy, yes. And it's really quite good because it matches up with what's coming next week. So this is the 12, 16, and 20-year-old. For a long, long time, Mortlach didn't have any brand behind it. All of it went into blended Scotch whiskies. And then really in the last 8 years, 6, 7 years, they've decided to bring a brand and bottle it, because it's always been a malt that's been revered amongst collectors and drinkers, serious whiskey enthusiasts, because of this partially triple distilled whiskey that comes out of it. They call it the Beast of Dufton, a big meaty. It was the first Speyside distillery in Dufton. It's right in the heart of Dufton. Now, I mentioned this before. Dufton was built on 7 stills. The 7 stills of Dufton, and this was the first. And it brings us quite nicely to next week's competition, which our big prize is the 30-year-old Mortlach. So you want to try and get all of these, the 12, the 16, the 20, and then come back next week for the 30-year-old. That is a big one.
Nice. Yeah. Maybe someone can make it do the 4. What's the collective of 4 called? The quad.
Oh, yeah. Mortlach, I've tasted some really, really old Mortlach over the years. And I've been very, very fortunate to get invited a long, long time ago to a launch from an independent bottler for a 75-year-old Mortlach. And I thought it was going to be a bit woody, and it wasn't at all. It was absolutely delicious. Yeah. Anyway, I digress.
Let's see who's won these 3.
Let's pick a winner.
Who is taking this trilogy home today? Malcolm Key.
That's a lovely little collection there, Malcolm. Some cracking Mortlachs, and you can see how it progresses over the years of maturation from softening as it gets older and the wood takes over. Cracking collection. I wouldn't mind that myself. Yes.
And as always, wonderful photos of your faces with bottles, please, everyone.
I've seen another dog on the winners page. And that's good. Always pictures of the dog standing next to a bottle of whiskey. Always a winner in my point.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yep, I just saw that yesterday when I was having a look to see the new winners coming up there on the roll call. Yes, looking great.
Amazing. What have we got coming up next?
Well, we're back in Speyside, just around the corner from the Mortlach Distillery, actually, just down the hill, actually. Go down Dufton High Street and you'll come to Glenfiddich Distillery.
Nice.
This is a 26-year-old Grand Couronne. Special release from Glenfiddich. They look to France for inspiration for this one. It was initially matured in both American and European oak casks before being moved to French oak casks.
Looks incredible.
It does. The triangular bottle of Glenfiddich and the stag head always looks impressive, I must admit.
Chef's kiss.
It is a chef's kiss bottling, isn't it? It always looks pretty. Even the standard 12-year-olds, you know, the stuff that you see in every bar in the world always looks impressive. Anyway, I digress. Let's pick a winner.
Let's see who's going to be taking this beautiful bottle home today. Okay, here we go. Grande. Grande. Congratulations.
Harry's. Congratulations. Yeah, cracking looking bottle of Glenfiddich. I have not tried that one myself. I'd love to. So if you're passing, drop it. So yes, there's a whole range of whiskies that have gone up for next week's competition. I mentioned them earlier. I think we've gone through. There's still 6 of them that you can enter. The rum and the cognac have gone. But there's a whole collection, and I've just noticed some new ones have gone up there, even more. And of course, there's an Ardbeg. There's another Ardbeg from an independently bottled 1991 Ardbeg, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, 32.
It's from a period where the distillery was actually closed, which is unusual. So, and you don't normally see anything that's nameable from that period, I'm sure. Or was it just, no, that is from the closed. But it does look, so 1991, it's 29-year-old. There is a Ben Riach, 40-year-old up there for as a new competition, just gone up this week. A 30-year-old Bruichladdich from 1988. That old school Bruichladdich is always just delicious. It's something
that's the one. Always the one.
That's called the Untouchable. So
because it is taste-wise.
It is by me. Let me near it. And then there's a trio of Highland malts from Master of Malt. So there's a 26, 27, and a 20-year-old, I think. I mean, 3 big 20-year-old whiskies. Yes, 20, 26, and 27-year-old whiskies from Glengoyne, Ben Nevis, always. Oh, there's a 1996 Ben Nevis as well. So that's sort of the golden year. And a 1991 Aberfeldy as well coming up.
Nice. Back to this week.
We have one more to give away.
Here we go. This is a biggie.
Pick a winner today. This is the biggie. This is the Star Prize Winner Speedboat competition.
This is the jet ski. This is the jet ski.
A 40-year-old Bunnahabhain. A 40-year-old Bunnahabhain. So if you want to buy one of these, it costs you over £2,000 a bottle. You just don't have vast quantities of 40-year-old whiskey hanging around in a warehouse, as the greedy angels do take quite a bit of it over the years. And the longer you keep whiskey in the cask, the risk of you losing it all goes up and up and up, obviously, either from the angels, a faulty cask, or the wood taking over. So yes, it's got to be looked after. This is a 40-year-old. I expect these people know exactly what they've done when they put this in a bottle, and it will be spectacular.
Fantastic. So we see who's the winner of this baby.
Let's get one.
Okay, here we go. Who's the winner of the big boy?
190 tickets at the finish on this one.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Cassidy. A 40-year-old Bunnahabhain will be winging its way to you. Don't forget to send your pictures.
Oh my goodness, that's a bit tight. The excitement of these live draws. It's taking it out of me. These wheels are taking it out of me.
Yeah, you're in and out of the lake again.
I'm literally and figuratively in and out of this lake.
You can just when we end the stream, you can just lean back and fade into the.
Oh my god! Just fall back into the water.
Yeah.
Baptize myself, ready for the afternoon.
Yeah, well, I'm heading out to co-host a whiskey tasting tonight, Alex.
Ooh, nice.
Just train down to London, and yeah, so this is a little
lucky whiskey fans. Have you got any star bottles?
Well, they have. I mean, it's a full boutique lineup that they put together, and this is somebody's collection and stuff that I haven't seen for a while. But there's a couple of birthday drams in there from our birthday release 2 years ago. Raving about today. So there's a Millstone 25 unit in there, and our Klein Lease 25-year-old in it. So it's a big tasting. It's a big tasting. Youngest whiskey in the lineup is 17 years old. Oldest at 29, and everything else sits in between 21 to 25.
Wow, what an evening!
Yeah, it looks like a very dignified evening.
Oh my god, such a refined evening.
There'll be cigars on the terrace afterwards.
Cigars, lovely whiskey.
Not on this weather. Look at it.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Oh. Make haste, Dave.
Yep. Okay, should we go and do an afternoon's work now, I guess?
I'm just going to go back into the lake.
You just go for a quick lunchtime swim.
Just a quick dip. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Well done, winners. And good luck to others who are joining us next week. Yeah,
and don't forget, send those pictures in, those happy winners, please. I'm sorry you can't all win, but there's only one prize out for each competitions. Better luck next